So I don't know if you heard the crowd at the debate, but here's Bernie Sanders, and watch. He'll say something good about Castro having higher literacy rates. This has become a controversy, even though Barack Obama said it.
Yep.
So he repeats, they have better healthcare outcomes, and they have a better literacy rate. And so he says this. Watch this.
Cuba made progress on education. Yes, I think. Really? Really?
So the crowd boos, and he's really? Okay, so why? That seems weird. That seems out of place at a Democratic debate.
You're doing that, Senator. Look,
whoever we want to get to the issue.
Mayor Bloomberg has a solid and strong and enthusiastic base of support. Problem is, they're all billionaires. Now, if you...
So, by the way, this was compiled by The Rising, and they put this together. And so there they are. He's saying he's insulting billionaires, and they're booing him at the Democratic debate. This is not the Republican debate. This is the Democratic debate. And so what kind of so now I've been to a Democratic debate. We went to the one in Miami. And if you've heard me talk about it on the live show, we always talk about it when we do a live show. And I tell you, it was weird. It felt weird being in a room full of that many douchebags, because that's what it is. It's all Democratic Party insiders who have a lot of money. That's what it's all filled with. Now, I got to go because Tulsi gets some tickets, and she invited me personally. So, but most everyone there is paying. They're big donors to the Democratic Party. And that's what I talk about. David Brock was sitting right over here. The deputy...
Kunalakis, who I believe is supporting. Any guesses? Who Kunalakis?
Bloomberg?
You got it.
No kidding. She seemed like a nice lady when we met her. You were giggling with her. Anyway, let me throw you under the bus.
How dare you giggle?
So why was all the booze for Bernie?
Random.
The South Carolina Democratic Party charged people $1,750 to buy tickets for the debate. Now, I don't know if that was the South Carolina Democratic Party or the DNC, but let's see. That's because tickets aren't readily available. Now, this is from Channel 5, WCSC. That's because tickets aren't readily available. The Charleston County Democratic Party's website says the only guaranteed way to get a ticket is to become a sponsor of the debate. It's a real people's party, huh?
Yeah. What if nobody signed up to sponsor? Would they just cancel it? No sponsors. Like, yeah, we'll pass.
Sponsorship range from $1,750 to $3,200 each.
What a deal!
So here, this channel, they did it. Here's a news story about it, right? From the local station.
To the Democratic presidential debate in Charleston this month, you'll be hard-pressed to find any tickets unless you can shell out a couple of $1,000s. Lillian Donahue joins us now at the Gilliard Center, where that debate is set to take place. And Lillian, how can people get into that debate?
Well, while we know that candidates will be taking the stage here at the Gilliard Center in 2.5 weeks, if you wanted to secure your spot in the audience, your chances are pretty slim. Now, voters want to make sure that debates like this in the future are more accessible to people.
Wow.
This is pretty much the first election that we've both really been involved, especially with the primary process and everything.
Peter Davis and his girlfriend, Emily Kiley, have been politically active for months ahead of the South Carolina primary.
We watch every debate that goes on, so now that one's coming to Charleston, that's insanely exciting for us.
They're two of more than 800 people who have already signed up to volunteer ahead of the event.
So, of course, first thing we do is we look for tickets, but there was no access to tickets on any Democratic site that I could see.
That's because tickets aren't readily available.
This is something that the average person doesn't usually get to go to these.
The only guaranteed way to get...
Isn't that wild? They just say it. That was an official from the Democratic Party in South Carolina, and they don't know that sounds funny to say out loud.
Yeah, normal people, they don't usually get to go to these. Isn't Democratic in the title? Yeah.
And they don't see a problem.
Ticket to the debate is to become a sponsor. Sponsorship ranges from more than $1,700 all the way to more than $3,000 each for attendance to multiple First in the South events.
No, I think that's impossible for us.
The chair of the Charleston Democratic Party says debate tickets are first handed out to organizers, then campaigns.
So it's completely usual. This is exactly what's happening in New Hampshire for their debate and Nevada's debate and Iowa's debate.
So that doesn't make it okay. That means it's screwed up all over the country. I know what it's like. I went to the debate. I know what it's like. It's all a bunch of rich people. So, and they're like, that's the way it is all over. I know now you know why you lost to Trump. Do you know why you lost to Trump? Because when given the choice between a Republican and a Republican, they always...
So on.
At the end of the day, that's still a money game, and whoever has the most gets to attend, these kind of events that should be public and should be easily accessible.
Local voters say the system should change.
It's like for the people. So if most of the people can't get in, then what are we there for?
We're seniors, and to have something set up like that, you're omitting a great many of the public.
Tickets are available online, however, for the official watch party and other events for the First in the South primary on the 29th. Reporting live in downtown Charleston.
So they aired that. The day after they air that, it says less than 24 hours after Live 5 News report on the high cost of guaranteed seat at the Democratic presidential debate, the Charleston County Democratic Party no longer shows the option on their website. So they do a news report saying, hey, they're selling tickets. We're taking that down. A report Thursday stated people looking to watch, they only got blah, 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 blah. So you know the rest. Crystal Ball went on CNN, got called a liar on CNN just now for accurately citing this reporting. Establishment gets very touchy when you talk about their standard issue corruption and hypocrisy when it comes to standing with the working class. Clip coming. So she was talking to that Karen Finney, that Clinton advisor, who was wrong before when Crystal Ball, I think it was Crystal Ball was on with her before and said to her that Bernie's the most popular senator in the country. And she went like this. Remember, she made all those faces? That's not true. That's not true. And then, of course, son of a bitch, she had to issue an apology because it is true. This is the same woman. Same woman. Because facts matter, turns out I was wrong this morning. Senator Sanders was the most popular senator in the morning council, blah, 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 blah. So it seems like every time she goes on with a progressive, she's going to call the progressive a liar and then get proven wrong. So Vox then tried to do an establishment piece on this, which tried to... People had been tweeting this article saying, like I saw under this tweet, I saw people tweet this article saying, you're lying, as if this article debunked it. So I went to this article and...
Oh, Kendallin.
Here's what... yes.
Oh, boy.
So here's what here's what they have to say about it. I'll read it to you. It says, according to a Bloomberg campaign what we know about how tickets were allocated. This is Vox. They wrote this story. This is a story written by Vox. According to a Bloomberg campaign spokesperson.
That's all you need. That source nails it right there. That's not reporting. We talked to one of Bloomberg's guys. Fair and impartial.
Yeah, one of the guys who's, the benefit of this kind of rigging. We asked him what happened. That's their reporting. Well, I'm not making that up. What?
Bloomberg is the CEO of the DNC, right?
All 7 candidates were allocated on an equal number of tickets for the debate by the Democratic National Committee. A Bloomberg campaign official, again, here's next source, a Bloomberg campaign official. A Bloomberg campaign official told NBC News' Josh Lederman that the campaign did not pay audience members to go to the debate. This is their reporting.
For more, we're going straight to Mike Bloomberg.
Let's ask
Mike Bloomberg's mom. Followed by...
We asked Mike Bloomberg's mom. She says he's not racist.
We got Mike Bloomberg's former roommate, more at 11.
Yeah. Then they linked to this tweet from Ken Delinian. Do I need to tell you who Ken Delinian is? So their first 2 sources are fucking people from the Bloomberg campaign themselves. The next source is a guy who's a CIA plant, who's been outed as a CIA plant by the LA Times. Ken Delinian. He says access to tickets was limited for individuals who were not affiliated with the campaigns or the organizers of the debate, according to the Charleston County Democrat. The campaign's participating candidates will have a set number of, according to a DNC spokesperson, Yoshidi. So then we go to a campaign spokesperson. Access to tickets was limited for individuals who were not. This is what it was in his tweet. Not affiliated with the campaigns or the organizers of the debate. Tickets are extremely limited. Could you find out what the capacity of that theater is? Were they in South Carolina? Because those are big places.
Yeah, it wasn't a tiny hall.
Right. According to a DNC spokesperson, Jachi Hinoshosa, the tickets were divided between the DNC campaigns and the South Carolina Democratic Party, along with debate hosts, the Congressional Black Caucus Institute, CBS, and Twitter. So do you see all the people who get tickets? They give tickets to CBS. Who do you think they're inviting? Bricklayers? They give tickets to Silicon Valley billionaire Twitter. Who do you think they're inviting?
Fact checkers.
So here is that Democratic spokesperson. Let me give you the facts. The tickets were divided up between the DNC campaigns with equal allocation, South Carolina Democratic Party, CBCI, CBS, and Twitter. We invited local and community leaders and DNC supporters. This is the most diverse audience. Diverse, you mean diverse by ethnicity or diverse by class? Not diverse by class. No. So those are, by the way, those facts don't tell me anything about the $1,730,000 that you guys were charging that was up on the Democratic Party's website that got taken down after it was revealed in a news report. So you didn't ever answer about that. So this is more Democratic Party lying. Here's the South Carolina Democratic Party. Out of the nearly 400 tickets that we were able, so the South Carolina Democratic Party had 400 tickets themselves. That's what I'm taking this to mean. That were able to allocate for this evening's debate. We welcomed hundreds of activists, county party leaders, community leaders, state rep. Yeah, so all kind of people who are deep in the party.
It's like, stop your complaining. Yeah. This was a who's who of people who had $2,000 to burn on our bullshit.
That's fucking right. That's right, Ron. Here's some more from Vox. In the case of at least one past debate, attendees have been able to pay thousands of dollars to sponsor the debate and obtain tickets, as indicated by a story from WCSC, a CBS affiliated based in Charleston. Such options were once listed on the Charleston County Democratic Party website. They, though, have since been taken down. So there you go. Let's see what else. Here's the last thing. Outstanding questions that Vox still has. The DNC has not responded to a request for comment about how many tickets are doled out to sponsors who pay to attend. No, that's what we want to know. That's the question. Not how many tickets you gave away. How many tickets did you sell? That's what we want to know. How many sponsors, official sponsors, did you have? By the way, the $1,700 tickets were in the balcony. If you wanted to sit down on the floor, that was $3,000.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So the debate was located at the Charleston Gaylord Center, and it's $2,750. That's
so
the total
almost 3,000
capacity.
people.
Almost 3,000, yeah.
So almost 3,000 people were there. I'm going to guess. I would probably guess 2,500 of them were rich people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
more.
Or more.
Mm-hmm. And we don't know yet if there was a disproportionate number of Bloomberg supporters.
That's
in the
right.
Audience.
Certainly sounded like it. That didn't sound like a Democratic debate that was sympathetic to the billionaire and upset at the Democratic Socialist, the New Deal Democrat, which is what Bernie Sanders is. He's a New Deal Democrat. And that shows you how far that party has slid. That shows you what's wrong with that party. And if Bloomberg is the nominee, I will also join other people on the left and organize against him before the election.
Yeah, this entire article, by the way, could have just been summed up as, we don't know anything, but here's what the powerful people are saying. Like, that's their entire article.
And so
you've been debunked.
And I'm like, why would they even write this article? There's almost no information in it, right? They still don't know what we still don't know. How many freaking tickets they sold. That's what everybody wants to know.
It's almost like they had a deadline, and it's like something has to go on the website. Just say we don't know anything, and what did the party tweet?
It's almost like, Ron, like they had say, let's write an article so people can tweet this at people telling the truth, and say they're not telling the truth, knowing no one will read this article.
Right. Yeah, it's just you got something official.
People were
There's
doing
a URL.
I saw blue check people underneath Crystal Ball's thing saying you're lying, and then they tweet this article. Blue checks. It's amazing. Hey, the Jimmy Dore Show is coming to a town near you with a live show. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all tickets to all our live shows. See you in Minneapolis, Chicago, Miami. Plus, become a premium member of the Jimmy Dore Show. We give you hours of bonus material every week. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com/join. Thanks for your support.